Oh yeah, bringing this baby back. T-Series, Browning high power. Belgian high power. This is a beautiful 1969 Browning high power that I picked up some years ago. The first thing I wanted to do to it was send it to Mark III Firearms and have them make it beautiful. We do have a video up on this. Some things have been changed in this pistol. Some of the things that Mark III did, this actually had the stock insert, so you could insert a stock. They welded a plate in there and blended it and added some texturing, front and rear strap texturing. The beaver tail on it that they installed was quite larger, and it would poke my stomach when I bend over a little bit. It was a little rough where the backstrap texturing met the splines to the beaver tail. So there was that. I had some issues with the two-stage spring kit that they had, the springs that came with it. I wasn't getting lock back on mags, so it's actually running the original 1969 factory spring with the enhanced two-stage guide rod, so it's like really cool. And the cool thing about that is you can't bottom this gun out. You can't like hit metal with it. See, it's not making like a clinking noise because I'm not maxing out the frame and fully compressing the spring. And the reason why is like these T-Series Brownings, they're not like the case hardened ones. They are a little bit softer. So having that slide really beat it up and impact it and hit its full travel can eventually wear it out and make it a loose fit gun. So Mark III put in that two-stage trigger kit. Man, no exposed guy rod. Yeah. We just had to make an adjustment to the front sight post. The front sights that were originally on it that were custom sized were just a little wrong. So they modified it to have the perfect height sights for the setup because the RMR optic plate does sit quite high. I would have preferred like a direct mount, but there's not a lot of meat in there to direct mount a lot of optics. So having the RMR plate system with the rear sight is the go-to. Some things we got rid of on this, we did get rid of the tritium. I'm no longer running tritium on it because tritium is bad. If you're running night vision, tritium just blooms out your window on your pistol, and I have run this in a night vision course. Anyway, it's murdered out, it's beautiful. They did their trigger job on it, which is one of the nicest triggers ever in a pistol. This thing is unbelievable. Murdered out VZ grips, and some folks just wanted to see this again in all its glory with some slight modifications. So we're just gonna do a burn down with it. We got a bunch of mags jammed up and we're just gonna run it real fast and real hard and break it in since I haven't shot it since they worked on it. And if you guys wanna see this trigger, so I'm gonna use my fingertip so you can see it all. It's actually the original trigger that they reprofiled and straightened the trigger into a flat face because the triggers on them are really nice and you don't wanna get rid of the original factory trigger. You wanna use the factory trigger. So here we go. That's it for movement there. And then forward movement, reset. That's it. And a little bang, bang. Not a lot of movement. It's not a lot of movement there. So you can really run this gun fast. Yeah, it's a high power. They are amazing. If you don't have one, you should definitely add one to a collection, whether it's an original Leave It Classic or have Mark III pimp it out. Buy two and have I say Mark III, it's MK3. MK3, have MK3 pimp them out. So without further ado, let's just burn it down with this little guy. Gotta get some chalk for the outside of my hands. I slip off my hands right there. You know what I just realized? I haven't zeroed this since I got it back. Eh. No, it's on like Donkey Kong. Yep. It is like the softest felt recoil, high power I've ever shot in my life. If you know anything about these guns, they hammer your hands and they just feel so good. From Mark III. They feel so good from MK3. I think my dot's dying. It's a little dim. I'm losing my dot and the brightness. Ain't nothing like it. I hope you enjoyed this quick and dirty on the MK3 customized 1969 T-Series Browning high power, made in Belgium. This is my personal pistol. It is one of my favorite pistols. It's in my top 4 pistols. And it is such a breeze to shoot, such a dream to shoot. Piece of modernized history, beautifully customized by the wonderful lads at MK3. I mean, front cocking serrations, reprofiled trigger, reprofiled grip, murdered out grips, ambidextrous enhanced safety selector. Slide stop is really pretty. It gets the job done. And there you go, MK3. Like, comment, subscribe, and let us know if you've ever gotten any work done from MK3 or if you want to in the future.